Hi everyone and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Rosana. I hope you're excited about these fish tacos we're about to make. They're so easy and incredibly delicious. Plus we're gonna add a little bit of crunch in there and pair it with a delicious creamy salsa. You get the idea, right? So let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna start by prepping half a pound of tomatillos. That means we're gonna peel them and rinse them. Oh, isn't that sound satisfying? Okay, let's go ahead and rinse these. I'll be right back. All right, these are ready, and while I'm at it, let's just go ahead and get rid of this trash. Next, we need to cook the ingredients for the salsa. In a small pot, add 2 serrano peppers. And I'm gonna do 2 because I want it to be really spicy. Next, I'm gonna do 1/8 of a white large onion, 1 peeled garlic clove. Just make sure you have enough water to cover all of your ingredients. And remember that we're gonna be adding the tomatillos later on because they do cook faster. So just a tip there. Let's go ahead and move on to the stove. This salsa is gonna be so good. Go ahead and wait for this to reach a boil. Then you know to go ahead and reduce it. That way we stay at a simmer. And when the serrano peppers are halfway cooked, go ahead and add all of the tomatillos. You'll know the ingredients already when they turn a pale green color. Just keep in mind that tomatillos may still have a green ring on top of them, but that's fine. Just remove everything from the stove. They're gonna even out in color as they sit in the hot water. We're gonna leave the ingredients in the hot water for about 10 minutes. And now let's make the dry rub for the fish. That's right, we're prepping the fish. And we're starting with 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin. And remember that all of these ingredients are gonna be down in the description area. Now we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of onion powder. There you go. And 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Oh, it smells so good. Plus the color is gonna be astonishing. Now we're gonna do some freshly ground black pepper to taste. Add as much as you like. I like a lot of pepper on mine. Next, we're gonna zest a lime in here. This is a pretty large one. I would say it's about 1 tablespoon of zest. This is gonna bring such fresh aromas. Plus, I love how the texture turns out once we mix everything in. So good. Now mix everything in. We're not gonna add salt to this because I feel like it stays at the bottom. So I'd rather add it once I'm seasoning the fish. Check that out. This is what you want. Feel free to gently smell this. It's so good. Okay, I actually cover this to make sure the steamed cooked the top like I mentioned. Now we have to remove them. This way they can cool down completely. Okay, go ahead and spray or brush some olive oil to a baking sheet, baking pan, baking dish, whatever you have on hand. We just don't want the fish to stick to the bottom. For the fish, we're gonna be using 1 pound of halibut, and just go ahead and sprinkle the seasoning on top, pat it, this way it sticks. You could also use cod, mahi-mahi, your choice. You definitely have options. Spread that well, rub it in there, pat it, make sure it sticks. You can also lift your fish and kind of pick up the rest of the rub from the bottom of the cutting board. Lastly, we need to add some salt. Sprinkle it over it, make sure you're generous. Let's flip it. There you go. You know what would be cool? If I could do it like Salt Bae. Let me try. It's not gonna work. Not gonna happen. We're gonna bake it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit until it reaches an internal temperature of 145 degrees, which will take about 15 minutes. Yep, the host of the show has to clean as well. That's fine. We have to disinfect the table before we move on to the veggies. Now let's make the pico de gallo slaw. This is our crunchy component, so delicious. We're gonna start with 6 ounces of ripe, meaty red Roma tomatoes. Just go ahead and remove this little stem area. And I'm gonna leave the link to this tool down in the description area for you guys to check it out. Okay, we're gonna dice the tomatoes. Also dice 1/4 of a large red onion. We're also gonna shred 1/4 of a purple cabbage. This is half, so it would be half of this. All right, this is so relaxing. What we're gonna do is wash it and then drain all the water from the cabbage. Okay, we also have to chop, I'd say like about 1/4 of a bunch of cilantro, and this is a pretty big one, so you get the idea. Combine all the ingredients for the pico de gallo in a bowl. This includes the tomatoes, onion, cabbage, and cilantro we just prepped. Okay, and we're gonna add the juice from half a lime, cracked pepper, and kosher salt to taste. I'm actually doing half a teaspoon. And mix it in there. Let's taste. Perfect. Okay, maybe a little bit longer. The fish has baked to perfection and it smells so good. Go ahead and remove it from the oven. These avocados are perfect. We're gonna need 1 whole avocado for our creamy salsa. Just put it all in a blender. We're gonna do 1 fresh, small garlic. Make sure it's small, we don't want a big one. Now the rest of the ingredients, the ones we boiled and cooked, right in there. And 1/4 of a bunch of cilantro as well. And half a cup of water. We're gonna add salt. Make sure you add a little bit. If it needs more, we'll add it at the end. We don't wanna over salt this. Go ahead and blend. Perfect. If it turns out too thick, you can always add a little bit more water to thin it out, but this looks good. Good. We are almost ready to assemble the tacos, but first, we need to shred the fish apart. We just need smaller bite-sized pieces that will fit in the taco. To serve, heat the corn tortillas and add the fish right into the middle. Then add the pico de gallo slaw, the avocado green salsa, and I like to add radishes as a garnish and because they pair well with tacos. Now, all that's left to do is enjoy. All right, it is tasting time. I'm thrilled, excited, you name it. All right, so Nelson has worked really hard today, so he's gonna get a taco. And say hi while he's at it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right,
hi
here
everyone.
Are you ready?
Oh, smells good.
So clean. I mean, the flavors are clean. These are so easy to make. The perfect dinner. lunch.
Wow.
I mean, you have to tell me the salsa.
Oh, so good. The coleslaw.
Adding purple cabbage to your pico de gallo, it's the perfect addition.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Well, we've reached the end. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. You try it at home. Now, don't forget to give us a huge thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and click the notification bell. That way you know everything that's going on in this channel and on our social media platforms. By the way, you can follow us on all of these social media platforms. Well, until the next one.